Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy Bobby VILN. I'm back with another video. I think it's called the We Spy or some shit like that. The video that I posted not too long ago on my story, I was supposed to do the video for that video. Not explaining, but giving my opinion on the situation that day. But I was a little exhausted, a little tired. I was a little tired yesterday, so I didn't do it. But I'm gonna post the video again, so everybody can see what I'm talking about and understand where I'm coming from. So, the spa is located in Southern California, off of Wilshire Boulevard. It's called the We Spa. I think it's called the We Spa or something like that. Quick breakdown, quick summary. Apparently, a gender claiming to be a woman, claiming to go through the transitioning process or already transitioned into a woman, enters the spa. They allowed this gentleman to go to the women's section of the spa, and apparently he didn't go through the transitioning period fully because he still had his male anatomy. A woman recording expressed how disgusted she was with the fact that they allowed the gentleman to enter the female section of the spa with his male genitalia out, because one, there was little girls there, and majority of the women felt uncomfortable with the fact that they had a male walking through the female section of the spa naked with his genitalia still attached, even though he claims to be a woman and claims to be a transgender woman. All right, here's my personal opinion about the situation. Here's my personal opinion about the situation. I told y'all some deviant shit was gonna start happening in terms of the alphabet community and then their standings within this corporation we call America. I told you some deviant shit was gonna start happening, because these group of people feel like they're untouchable, feel like they could do whatever they want, feel like they could get whatever they want. And it's damn near true, because a lot of people are afraid to speak out when it comes to the behavior that this group is portraying. This group feel like they could talk about anybody, they feel like they can crack jokes on anybody, but when it comes straight down to addressing certain situations that they're involved in, all of a sudden you're homophobic, you're transphobic, you're biphobic, you all types of phobias, right? You suffer from all types of phobias. And that's not the truth. It's just that certain things shouldn't be allowed to fly. And that's the shit that shouldn't fly. That's the shit that shouldn't fly. You shouldn't be allowed in the women's section of a spa. If you're transitioning, you shouldn't be allowed in the women's section of the spa if you still have your male genitalia attached. Because again, you're a male. You're a male. I don't care what nobody say, you're a fucking male. I don't care. You got a male body part, bro. You're not fully transitioned. You're not a transgendered woman. You're a male, bro. And you don't know what that man's sexual preference is. Because people that do go through that surgery, some of them still like women. Look at excuse me, I'm sorry. Look at Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner still like women. And from my understanding, or Bruce Jenner, whatever y'all want to call that person. From my understanding, Caitlyn Jenner finally got his male genitalia removed. Finally got his male genitalia removed. At first he didn't get it removed. Or she, or whatever the fuck it is. So, and some of them still want to keep their male genitalia. They want to keep their extra piece of equipment. So why should that person still be allowed, or why should that person be allowed in the women's section of the spa? That shit just screams deviancy to me. I'm sorry. You don't know what that person is into. You don't understand what's going on through that person's mind. I personally feel like they should have, I personally feel like they should have their own little section of the fucking spa. And a lot of people gonna be like, well, that's segregation. Well, y'all segregating shit right now due to the Fauci juice, who received the Fauci juice and who hasn't received the Fauci juice. Blatant segregation and nobody saying anything. Actually, people are for it. Talking about, oh, I don't want to be next to anybody that hasn't received the Fauci juice. Didn't you receive the Fauci juice? So you should be fine, right? I should be the one worried because I haven't received the Fauci juice if I catch the woo bug or not, right? I should be concerned, but nobody's really concerned because, again, it's a 97% success rate before the juice even came out, so I don't want to hear that. That's still an A in my opinion. So they should have their own section. And the fact that these people are allowing this shit, the owner of the spa allowed the gentleman to enter the women's portion of the spa. Probably because he's part of the mob, the alphabet mob, or he didn't want to receive any backlash from the mob. It could be one of those. It could be either one of those, because nowadays you don't want to say anything about the alphabet mob because the alphabet mob will try to get you, quote unquote, canceled. It's a sick society we live in, because a lot of people in these positions of power are part of the mob. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's clear as day. If the people in a position of power wasn't part of the alphabet mob, they wouldn't have a stranglehold on society, American society. They wouldn't have as much power to, quote unquote, cancel people due to their personal opinions. It's a lot of sick shit out here. There's a lot of politicians that participate in that type of shit behind closed doors. Shit, there's a lot of shit going on within America that nobody want to really speak about, especially when it comes to human trafficking, especially when it comes to deviancy in the sexual light, and nobody's saying shit. You could call it a QAnon theory or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's the truth. It's a lot of deviant shit going on. Now, again, I ain't got no problems with the mob. I ain't got no problems with the mob at all. Actually, there's some pretty cool people out there that's part of the mob. Shit, there's some people that's part of the alphabet mob that don't necessarily agree with what the alphabet mob is doing. They don't agree with this shit. So, like, it's not that I'm homophobic. Nah, bro. It's just that certain shit shouldn't fly. And the fact that that person, that man, was able to enter the women's section of the spa with his genitalia out is a no-go. It's a no-go. That's disgusting. Put it into perspective. What if you and your daughter was in that spa, and you see a male walking around with his dick out? I don't think people was understanding. It was children there, from 9 to 14, seeing their first dick in person attached to what they consider a transgendered woman. Nah, bro, you still a man if you still got your genitalia intact. If you still got your slong, nigga, you a fucking male. That's just what it is, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if the video get taken down because of my profane speech or whatever. If that's a word, whatever. But that shit is sick, bro. The shit that is being allowed, the shits that's being normalized. They're trying to normalize deviant behavior, and then they're trying to crucify anybody that goes against that deviant behavior. That's some sick shit, and that's how you know there's people that's in power that is into this type of shit, that wants this shit normalized so they can feel normal. I'm trying to tell you, there's some sick shit going on behind the scenes. There's some sick ass shit going on behind the scenes. Now you can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me, conspiracy theorist, blase blah, whatever. I'll take it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a rat's ass. But it needs to be spoken on. There's some sick ass shit. There's some sick shit. And I don't want to say. Yeah. I ain't got nothing else to say. But besides that, make sure you tap into the Fake Folk Podcast. This Wednesday I'm a live stream today. I mean, not today, but on Wednesday. I'm a live stream on Wednesday, Fake Woke Wednesday. And I'm going to try to have 2 guests on at the same time. We're going to talk about the Fauci juice, the woo bug, and how they played us off when it comes to the scamdemic. Because we definitely got played. We definitely got manipulated. They was really trying to see what they could do, what they could get past us, and what they could get past us, and who was gonna fall in line and who wasn't gonna fall in line. So the next big thing is coming. It might be 10 years from now, it might be 15 years from now, it might be 20 years from now, but the next big thing is coming. So I highly recommend you be prepared. But besides that, thank you for tapping into the Fake Folk Podcast.